So here's an exercise of chapter 3, Effect of Thought on Health in the Body. He ends with finding good in all circumstances. So what exactly and how exactly do we do that? How can we turn something negative around to see it from a different perspective? Now, if you look back here, I'm going to go back to that last slide. This is a very classic image. Maybe you know it from, some psychology texts you might have read. But this image here can be seen in one of two ways. You might see an old woman with a scarf around her neck, looking kind of in front of her, or you might see a young, beautiful woman with an elegant hat who's kind of turned her head so she's looking behind her. So this is this kind of one of these optical illusions that there are both images present in exactly the same one. Neither one is right or wrong. They both exist simultaneously, but it's what are you seeing? Which one are you seeing? And so in this exercise here, finding the good in all circumstances, I chose that picture because it's an example of how we can turn something around and see it from a different perspective. See something that is not so obvious, maybe. So usually people see one or the other. They see the old lady or they see the young, beautiful woman. And it takes some work and some effort and some pointing out to see the other woman. Do this with your circumstances in your life. Take a look at your circumstances that are not going well, something negative. How can you see that somehow differently? How can you turn it around? Look for another way of seeing it. Try to find something good in it. So in the circumstances that you don't like right now, okay, what are your thoughts regarding that subject? Okay, this is like what he says back in chapter 1. Find the connection between your thoughts and your circumstances. So look at your thoughts and really sit down and be honest about what your thoughts are about that topic. And then what do you want to think about that topic? What would be amazing? What would feel good? What would feel fun? What would feel light and easy and free? All right, write down what those thoughts, what do you want to think about that topic, okay? And that's the direction of where we want to head. Every experience, even these negative experiences that we have, they do something for us, okay? And they lead us to new desire. And new desires also mean new growth. So when we're experiencing something we don't like, we are desiring something different. A desire is born, and if you intensely don't want it, then an intense desire is born. That is such a good thing. You know, back in the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, his very first step in achieving really anything you want is desire. So in every negative experience you have, there's a beautiful desire that is born, and in order to achieve that desire, you need to grow, and you need to match the growth of that desire. And how do you do that? Well, here it says, are you keeping up with the growth that you have asked for? Well, that means you have to change your thoughts about that thing that you want, to think in alignment with your desires, so that your desire and your thoughts and your belief are singular and they're pointed in one direction, and they're focused. Like the light beams, coming together and focusing like it's a laser towards what you want. When you're scattered and you're thinking all different things and your thoughts are blown about by your circumstances, it's not going to help you to achieve what you want. So let this circumstances acknowledge your new desire and the growth that you need to go through to achieve that new desire is a change in your thoughts, change in your beliefs. And once you do that, that desire, and you start thinking your new desire consistently, dominantly, and loving that new desire that came from this unwanted situation, it will bring you right there. But it's all about what you're thinking. The changes in your thought do you need to make in order to line up with your new desire and your new growth. Okay, so that's the exercise for this chapter, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday and breaking this chapter down with you. Alrighty then.